You try to improve yourself every week, even after pushing harder and working longer, and somehow you still feel exhausted. You start strong, full of motivation, but a few weeks later you're drained, frustrated, and wondering what went wrong. What if you could get better every single week without feeling burned out or overwhelmed? In this video, I'm going to share 6 proven, science-backed ways to grow consistently while protecting your energy and actually enjoying the process. I discovered this approach after burning myself out, trying to fix everything at once. I was chasing habits, goals, routines, and productivity systems all at the same time. Research shows burnout doesn't come from doing too little rest. It comes from doing too much without recovery. The problem is most people believe progress only comes from constant pressure. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to improve week after week in a calm, sustainable way that actually sticks. Most people don't realize this, but trying to improve fast is often the fastest way to stop improving altogether. Real progress works on a much smaller scale. Instead of chasing massive change, focus on getting just 1% better each week. Not a full transformation, not a complete life overhaul, just one small upgrade in one area that moves you forward. This works because your brain loves small wins. Research in behavioral psychology shows that small successes release dopamine, which motivates you to continue. Big changes feel threatening to your brain, so it resists them. Tiny improvements feel safe, so your brain accepts them. This idea has been used for centuries through the Japanese concept of continuous improvement, where small gains compound into massive results over time. To apply this, choose just one area to improve this week. Decide what 1% better actually looks like in that area. Then reduce the effort until it feels almost too easy. Lock it in for 7 days and stop there. For example, instead of committing to intense workouts every day, just add 5 extra minutes to what you already do. The mistake most people make is stacking multiple improvements at once, which leads straight to burnout. Now here's something even more important. If you always feel productive but still exhausted, the issue isn't your effort, it's your energy. Most people plan their week based on time, not energy. They ask, what should I do? Instead of what can my energy realistically handle this week? Your energy is limited. Studies on decision fatigue show that when you overspend energy early, your focus and discipline collapse later. Your brain needs recovery, the same way your muscles do. When you ignore this, you might stay busy, but your progress quietly slows down. Start by labeling tasks as high, medium, or low energy. Limit high-energy tasks to just 2 or 3 per week. Schedule recovery before you feel tired, not after. And protect at least one low-demand day each week. Instead of cramming everything into Monday, spread demanding tasks across the week. Motivation won't save you when energy runs out, so don't rely on it. Most people don't reset their week. They just carry stress, mistakes, and unfinished tasks forward like heavy baggage. That mental weight adds up fast. A simple weekly reset can completely change how you experience progress. A weekly reset is a short review you do once a week to reflect, close mental loops, and reset direction. Research shows unfinished tasks create constant mental tension. Your brain hates open loops. When you reset, you give yourself psychological closure, which lowers stress and restores clarity. Here's how to do it. Write down what worked this week. Notice what drained you the most. Choose one thing to stop doing next week. Then set one clear intention for improvement. Keep it short. 15 minutes is enough. This isn't about planning more. It's about clearing mental clutter. Now you might be thinking, I just need more discipline. But discipline isn't the real issue. Identity is. Burnout often comes from chasing goals that don't match who you want to become. Instead of focusing only on outcomes, focus on identity-based progress. Ask yourself, who do I want to be more of this week? Then choose one small action that proves that identity. Psychology shows behavior sticks when it aligns with identity because your brain wants consistency. When actions match who you believe you are, they feel natural instead of forced. For example, instead of saying, "I want to write 10 pages," say, "I'm becoming a writer who writes regularly." Track identity wins, not just results. The mistake is trying to adopt too many identities at once. Pick one and reinforce it through small actions. Here's another quiet reason people burn out. They promise too much. Overcommitment creates pressure, and pressure kills consistency. Strategic undercommitment is not laziness, it's intelligence. This means deliberately doing less than you're capable of so you can show up consistently. Studies on motivation show that when goals feel heavy, follow-through drops. Leaving margin gives your brain room to breathe. Consistency always beats intensity. To apply this, cut your weekly goals in half. Leave at least 20% of your time unscheduled. Say "not this week" more often. Stop trying to optimize every minute. Undercommitment gives you space to adapt instead of collapse. Finally, there's one last piece that ties everything together. If you don't notice progress, your brain assumes you're failing, even when you're not. That's why tracking wins matters. Your brain needs visible proof to stay motivated. When you record weekly wins, even small ones, you reinforce belief and momentum. Seeing progress protects your energy better than forcing discipline ever could. Define what counts as a win for you. Record at least one win per week. Review those wins during your weekly reset. Celebrate quietly and move on. One paragraph written still counts. One workout still counts. Comparing your wins to others is one of the fastest ways to drain your energy, so avoid it. Let's quickly review what we covered. Focus on 1% weekly improvement. Plan energy, not time. Reset your week. Build identity-based goals. Undercommit on purpose. Track weekly wins. Remember this: sustainable growth isn't about pushing harder. It's about aligning effort with recovery. You already have everything you need to improve without burning out. The only difference between feeling stuck and feeling confident is choosing calmer progress over constant pressure. Don't wait until exhaustion forces you to stop. Start with just one small improvement this week. A few weeks from now, you'll feel clearer, stronger, and more in control than you do today. If you found this helpful, hit the like button. Subscribe for more self-improvement content like this. Drop a comment telling me which week lie habit you'll start first. And if you want to learn how to build discipline without stress, watch the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.